What's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Lil Reese in the shooting situation again. Now, what's crazy is we've covered pretty much every aspect that we thought about this situation, you know? It seemed pretty open and shut. It seemed like, okay, after reading the story from the Chicago Tribune yesterday and after, all the details that came out in various news sources online, it seemed like, okay, Lil Reese was in a situation where there was a possibility, I'm trying to tread lightly here, where there was some folks who were still in the car and he was along for the ride or whatnot and got caught up in the shooting or what, right? Well, based on Lil Reese's past, you would think that wasn't a far stretch. I mean, there was a situation he got into in like 2013 where there was a stolen car. But man, a lot of people, and maybe even myself included, might have to backtrack a lot of those statements and really look at this a different way. Because man, there is so much information on the web right now, and a lot of it just does not make sense. I see bloggers out there scratching their head like, none of this makes sense. And when nothing makes sense, somebody else is pulling the strings here. And is it a possibility that Lil Reese was actually set up, man? Now, I know this might seem like a far stretch, but before I get into the details, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Oh yeah, man. Hit that like button. Let's run these likes up. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about Lil Reese and his condition. Right now, Lil Reese is in fair condition according to a lot of sources on the web, man. And that's great because it looks like he's going to sustain minimal injuries in this and make it out. Now, there's a report online that says this specifically. It says Lil Reese was reportedly grazed in the eye by a bullet and is in fair condition. Police have confirmed that the 28-year-old Chicago rapper Lil Reese was grazed in the eye by a bullet Saturday and has been taken to Northwestern Memorial Hospital in fair condition. Video of the shooting went viral on social media earlier Saturday. The Chicago Tribune reports that Lil Reese told police that he met the people in the Durango outside of the garage and directed them where to drive so he could buy a substance from them. The report said the other people shot gave police little information. Now we're gonna harp on that again, and that little excerpt from the Chicago Tribune because. Based on that, a lot of people believed already that Lil Reese was not involved in this situation. They took it from that aspect. They said, "Hey man, if Lil Reese is directing them where to drive, that means they didn't know him, or either they didn't know where to go." And it's a possibility, a very strong possibility, that Lil Reese was honestly doing what he said he told the police that he was doing, because as far as I know. And as far as research has shown, in that city, or excuse me, that state, that substance is actually legal, man. It's legal to buy, And so, he'd have no reason. It would seem like something innocent to say. Now, prior to that, people were like, well, why is he talking? Even myself, I was like, well, why is he even saying anything, I know a lot of rappers, they tote their self on that. No, especially street dudes, no talking, no anything. But it seems like he might have just said this innocently, even though it does put somebody in a bad spot, because he was telling the truth. And a lot of people are saying online that Lil Reese got lined up, meaning set up, meaning somebody actually put Lil Reese in this situation to where he got caught in between all this shooting. Now, that's a far stretch, I know. But man, let's go down that rabbit hole just a little bit, man. So there was a picture of Lil Reese, and not even a picture, it was a video of Lil Reese and his girlfriend, and they posted this on May 13th, which is only a couple of days ago. Like, I want to say like a day before the shooting, maybe 2 days before the shooting, and it was like him and his girlfriend, and they were in a loft apartment, upscale, looked like it was downtown around the same area, and if you look out the window and you compare that to the high-rise that filmed the original video that went viral from the high-rise view of Lil Reese and them, man, it looks eerily similar. And there's rumors that his girlfriend actually stays in that apartment building or around that apartment building. So it would make sense that he was out there just in his car trying to buy something. Now, other people are also saying that Lil Reese has a high-end SUV himself. Like, he has a nice car. So it just makes no sense that he would be out there in that area trying to steal a car or even traveling in a stolen car. But when you look at a lot of the footage, you see Lil Reese outside of the vehicle. You see Lil Reese outside of the parking garage, like he just left the parking garage. Like when he's caught between those two barriers and you see him and the guy runs up and is talking bad to him and the lady runs up and they're talking bad to him. How did he get in that position? I mean, did he jump out the car as soon as the shooting started? Or what led him to be in that position right there without him being in the Durango originally? Because the Durango obviously crashed because somebody tried to speed out because the shooting started, and you see footage of the crashed Durango or whatnot. But man, a lot of this just doesn't make sense. Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man, and I know you enjoying this video, but make sure you go and you follow me on social media platforms like Instagram, and also go to my Twitter page and make sure you hit that follow button there so you can get the latest and greatest updates of when I'm dropping my videos. And man, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button so we can spread this video around, and we trying to get 2,000 likes, so run them likes up. All right. And then we got to take into account the fact that Lil Reese is a rapper who is well known in Chicago. Like, I mean, his face is recognizable to most people who follow rap in Chicago, I'm pretty much sure. Obviously, there's a whole sector of society that doesn't know about hip hop like that, or doesn't know, local rappers, or even, Lil Reese, right? But for most people, just like the lady who jumped out and was pointing her camera and talking bad to Lil Reese, she knew it was Lil Reese just off of face value. So for him to be trying to steal a car, no matter what car it is or what they can sell it for or the value or whatever, it just doesn't make sense, man. Man, I don't know. There's a lot of holes in this situation, and I'm gonna be completely honest, man. I don't know if we'll ever get all the answers, because Lil Reese and those cats, him and everybody on that side, you know what I mean, they always tend to stay real quiet about things unless they're directly talking to somebody else. You know what I mean? It seems like when something happens between them or it's a case or something, they're real good at clamming up. They're real good at just being quiet about a case and not saying anything on social media. Even though Lil Reese's girlfriend recently went to social media and said this. Okay, so this is what Lil Reese's girlfriend, and her name is Keef, and she goes by Key Money on social media, and she said this, man. I'm gonna have to improvise because she used some colorful language, but she said, I'm gonna say one thing and one thing only. Y'all lame. My dude don't steal cars, so put the rumors to rest. 100. Now, Key Money is responding to the whole rumor that Lil Reese had anything to do with the car theft. Now, Lil Reese was arrested for a car theft back in like 2013. And basically in that story, it said that he appeared in court on charges that he had stolen like a 2006 BMW, and he had stolen it by using false documentation. So that's a little different than this situation right here. Like the headline, you would think Lil Reese stole a car in 2013, but it was actually alleged that he used false documentation to steal the car, as opposed to like breaking in the car and robbing it, or just blatant car theft like out of a residence or something like that. You see what I'm saying? So interesting enough, that's on his jacket. So that would make most people believe that he had something to do with this as well, right? Now, Lil Reese's girlfriend also took to social media and said this. Now, she posted on social media, he good, I'm good, we good. Y'all stay off them blogs and don't believe what they say on these apps. Real cats know what's up. 100. Thank you for the concern and the MFs showing love. All you internet goofies, stay out the way. Peace sign, prayer hands, heart emoji. So basically letting people know that Lil Reese is doing good, man, and that they're good. And at this time, Lil Reese hasn't been charged with anything either. So nobody has been charged as of yet. He wasn't charged with anything. So that's what's leading a lot of people to believe that Lil Reese really might have been there just to buy something and got caught in the middle of the whole shooting foray. And now why he was out the car, I don't understand. But I mean, who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows what went on in that situation? It's just a lot of stuff doesn't add up. And man, maybe there is some credence to what they're saying about Lil Reese getting set up in this situation. I don't know. It's a far-fetched, it's a far-fetched theory, I should say, but I don't know, man. It's tough to say, especially when you know Lil Reese is probably not going to talk about it. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. When it comes to Lil Reese and all them, man, they just don't. They don't talk about it like that. They'll diss the ops. They'll diss somebody else on social media. Like they'll be brazen with stuff like that. But stuff like this, they're usually real quiet. I'm gonna keep it real. Now, what do you guys think, man? With all the details swirling around this situation, do you think that Lil Reese was possibly set up in this situation, or not even set up? Was it a possibility that Lil Reese was there to do something, like he said, to buy, whatever substance that he was trying to buy, and then, he got caught in the middle of the car owner actually finding the people who actually stole the car, and it just ended up bad because he was stuck in the middle of the situation in the shooting. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.